Okay. Hello. And we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. So, if any of you are regular viewers, you might have remembered that I previously did a stream series on Dai Viet, right? Playing EU4, playing as Dai Viet, Iron Man mode, and it went well for a while. Later on, I got a little arrogant, and you guys can go back and watch as it was. Basically, what happened was that, well, I um, I had previously been attacked by Ming, right? And I used mercenaries and managed to win the war. And later on, I thought, well, geez, since I used mercenaries to win the war this time, I can just attack Ming with mercenaries. And it didn't work out quite as well as I would have hoped. Yeah, to say the very least. It didn't work out the way I was hoping. But that's okay. And there were some other issues too, no doubt. Um, with the computer I was using at the time, it didn't really have the graphics card to be able to stream this too well. And let me check and excuse like the scrolling. I'm using a dual monitor display. I've got like OBX and YouTube open up on the other screen, and when I move my mouse over to the other screen, it just starts scrolling. Um, yeah, so that is what it is. Um, but yeah, so here we go. Also, so yeah, I've got a new computer, better graphics card, and let me just check real quick. Yeah, connection's good. Um, Saying the stream's current bit rate is huge, higher than the recommended bit rate. Recommend use a Steam bit rate of 1,500 gigabytes. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably fine. But yeah. So here we go. So by the way, yeah, as I said, better computer, better graphics card. I'm actually able to maintain like a non-buffering stream because that was the problem in the last ones. I didn't have I didn't have a good enough graphics card to maintain a solid stream, and that's just what it is. And I also didn't have the expansions or the DLC rather, which I do now. So this is actually my first time running an Iron Man on DLC. I just I had to make the investment, because I'm going to be streaming EU4. I got to be streaming the full game, right, guys? So we got cool stuff like the Empire of China, which I spent some time looking at this. I haven't done anything, but I kind of spent some time looking at the different settings and different modifiers and different elements that the DLC has added. And I gotta say, this Empire of China stuff. I mean, it looks just insane. There's all sorts of reforms to be made that are very, very strong. Like you got, even just the first one, introduce Gai Tu Gui Liu. So that's another possible advisors. You got the next one, trade efficiency and diplomats. Monthly autonomy change, state maintenance, the Li Fan Yuan, core creation costs reduction, nobility loyalty equilibrium plus 10%, autonomy change cooldown, which that one's not as strong, but I mean, it's still, look, guys, like this is big stuff, you can put in these like decrees, which, from what I understand, you can only do it at once. It lasts for a certain amount of time, and then there you go. It expires, you put another one up. But the development costs, core creation costs, I mean, it's huge. Defense effort, fort maintenance, fort defense. A banner core, infantry combat ability, reinforced speed. It's huge stuff. So you got this whole tributary system and all that. And I think at some point we're gonna we're gonna try to take the mandate from Ming here. This is very strong stuff. We definitely want this. There's this aspect of meritocracy. Um, bureau- bureaucratic competence inside the country. Um, yeah, so this level of meritocracy gives you a whole bunch of cool stuff, and I assume like as it goes up, you're going to get better benefits, which I mean is huge. National unrest, tolerance of the true faith, tolerance of everything, diplomatic reputation, which is a big one. Maximum absolutism, which doesn't really do anything at this point, but it does do a lot, late game. Um, yeah. So being emperor of China, yeah. So you get bonuses from high mandate. You got the meritocracy mechanic. You can do the centralization decisions, which I don't know if that's the same as celestial reforms. Um, I think it is. Yeah, permanent claims to China, cast spell to unite China, you can force your tributaries on neighbor. It's huge stuff this added. So all sorts of different things, and also another huge thing. We've got like a whole bunch of new like covert actions, like a whole mess of them. You got like infiltrate administration, which is like gets rid of fog of war. You even agitate for liberty. It's like causes like people to want to rise up against their overlord, their vassals or something like that. You can steal maps, which will be, I mean, that'll be huge. Like when, for example, you have Spain show up in like one of these provinces or at Belitung or something like that, and you could start spying on them and steal their maps and get a whole bunch of like, yeah, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge, guys. So yeah, and of course the mission trees are way. Yeah, might have to edit the scroll speed because it's scrolling like super slow. I don't know if I can do that in settings. Let me see. But yeah, guys. I mean, there's a whole bunch of new stuff. Yeah, zoom speed. Yeah, let's bring this up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it's a little better. I'm gonna turn it up to max actually. But yeah, I mean, dude, like, there you go. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff. A whole bunch of cool stuff that's added. And to me, chief among them is just the mission tree. You know, um, like, I mean, dude, we've got a whole bunch of new stuff here coming in. Um, yeah, like, yeah, Conquer Champa, which I mean, I think I might have had that before, but yeah. So look, Conquer Champa. We got the Great March South, gives us permanent claims down here. Then subjugate Cambodia, which gives us claims on the rest of Cambodia. So we're going to basically be getting permanent claims on all of the Khmer Empire right here, or the Khmer Kingdom. I guess it would be. Yeah, Khmer Kingdom, no longer an empire at this point in history. But yeah, subjugation casts a spell. You had Lanshang, which is pretty cool. Subjugation cast spell on La Na, huge. Subjugation cast spell then on Ayatthaya, which is crazy because I mean, by the time we get down to that, they'll probably have expanded significantly, and we win one war with them, and we can just subjugate them as a vassal right off the bat. It's huge. We got all sorts of new cool stuff. So yeah, but this starts out with ruling Muang Fuan. So, yeah, owned by Dai Viet or its non-tributary subjects. So we're going to want to probably either invade or vassalize them, right? Restore the examinations, employing an administrative advisor, has enacted government reform of the examination system. So let's check this out. Confucian bureaucracy. So yeah, also different government reforms. That's huge. Yeah, so examination system, possible advisors. Yeah. So wait, what is this? So Confucian. Okay, yeah, we're a Confucian bureaucracy. Advisor costs. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna want to do the examination system. That's my wife in the chat. No le creen al bot. Yeah. Uh, so I wouldn't necessarily normally select this because I mean I feel like these different options are kind of like stronger in terms of like what you know modifiers you get from this. Like possible advisors, like having more advisors is cool. Nobility influence, like I don't know, like I don't really think nobility influence reduction does like that much personally. Um, He's like, I mean, look, like loyalty lost when seizing crown land, that's cool, but disable's called diet. Never mind, that sucks. I like the diet personally. Um, but yeah, regional councils. I mean, state maintenance. Yeah, I mean, well, okay. Yeah, diplomatic relations +1, fast force limit contribution. I mean, yeah, like so. Yeah, like definitely some of these are stronger. Centralized bureaucracy. Yeah, development cost, prosperity growth. Never mind. Some of these kind of suck. Construction costs, national manpower modifier. Okay, but my point is that like I don't really think this is the strongest one normally out of all of them. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah, no. Jose, Elias. You hope sabroso. Jose. Who's this Jose? Hey, Jose. How you doing? Yeah, look, so all right. So we've got a lot of cool stuff going here. Oh, yeah, that's scroll. That zoom speed. That's a lot faster. Yeah, so we have to get that reform in order to unlock this mission, and you have to have completed all these. So yeah, I mean, in order to get these missions, all these missions down here, we got to get the examination one. So obviously, we're gonna have to get that reform. I mean, maybe we should revoke it after we take this mission. I don't know. Um, that's an idea, but who knows? So anyway, so control army, total army size at least 100% of force limit, not granted a state privilege, command of the military. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, command of the military. How do we get rid of this though? Can we revoke this? Maybe by event or something. Then another thing, curtail the nobility. Landed by the crown is at least 50%. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, look at a crown land of 20%. That kind of sucks. And so all these guys have 50. So we're just gonna get right off. We're just gonna. The first thing we're gonna do is seize land. That is just the first thing we're gonna do in this game. Got 25% crown land. So yeah, I mean, we seized land once. We got up to 25%. So we're not gonna be able to unlock a lot of these ideas actually for quite a while. So yeah, basically we're gonna have to start basically with Roll Mongfuam and Conquer Champa. So yeah, guys. Yeah, so I think our opening moves, guys. We want to go for Champa real quick. I think, and I can attack them. Yeah, without any issue. Yeah. So okay, one thing I forgot to mention: you have the whole tributary system. So all these are like a tributary subject of Ming. So including myself. So, yeah, like, but I could still declare war on other tributaries. So not too big an issue. Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so okay, so I think our opening move right here, or one of our opening moves, is that we're going to start making our spy network in Champa. And then with as far as Muang, yeah, so they've got the independence guaranteed. So yeah, anyway, in this mission, yeah, so it's like Muang Fong is a petty kingdom that court's favor with both Dai Viet and Lan Shang. The state of affairs is unsatisfactory. They must choose us. Um, so I could just kind of declare war on them. Long Shang to beat Lan Shang, I guess that's an option, but that would be kind of a little tough. They have 13,000. I feel like it'll be a little bit easier if we diplomatically vassalize them while we're sort of turning our attention to Champa here. So, yeah, we're just going to start improving relations. Boom. So I think also I should start out, well, okay, I got to name my rivals, right? So yeah, enemies, Ayutthaya, Champa, Kamai. I mean, I think that makes perfect sense. Ayutthaya, Champa. Well, you know what? I could also put Lan Shang. That's totally an option, right? Yeah, you know what? Actually, I probably, I think I already made a mistake. I probably shouldn't have put Ayutthaya as a rival yet because I'm not really going to be fighting them for a little while. So Champa, yeah, I should have gone Kamai, Champa, Lanshang, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll do yeah, okay, we'll do Lanshang first. Once they're not a valid rival, or once I annex Champa, I'll put Kamai as the rival. Okay, so take some decisions. Monastic education. Well, that only gives us good stuff. That is improve literacy and numeracy skills by promoting a nationwide monastic education system. Yeah, let's do that. So can we promote any cultures? No, not at the moment. That's cool. Summon the diet. Proposal of the monastic orders. Increase tax income in Ha Trin, which is which province? Can we move this? Yes, Ha Trin. Yeah, I mean we could do that. Although I kind of want my monarch power, to be honest with you. 68. Yeah, I can't really do that immediately. Fortified Da Nang. Have a castle in Da Nang. I don't really feel the need for that. Increase trade power in Canton. 40% or more trade power. Is that doable? 40% or more? Well, I mean, how much time will I have? 20 years? Maybe there is some merit in getting rid of the diet. These all of these are not super easy to do. I mean, this is the easiest one to do, but I don't really want to waste my admin power on that. I don't really want a castle in Da Nang. I don't feel any reason for that because look, I mean, oh, here's something weird. In Da Nang, what's that? Yeah, in the you know something I noticed right off the bat in the non-DLC version of the game, you get shown like what type of terrain it is. Okay, so you got the modifier for tropical down here, but we're not seeing you know, whether it's farmland, mountains. We're not seeing that. I'm a little confused. So there's definitely going to be a little bit of a learning curve to this. Look at her. Look at this girl. No, yeah. So core all provinces. Yes. So okay. Yeah. State, which is what is a centralized state? What is that? Centralized in the most developed province, giving the following bonuses to the state: local and state governing costs, state maintenance, local prosperity growth. Okay, centralize. Government progress and 50. So I guess that's something you want to do. Like it's less it'll give you less governing costs, less state maintenance. Which means state maintenance is not really a big factor, to be honest. Prosperity growth, that's cool. If it's prosperous, it'll have like local development costs, reduce, more goods produced, those more autonomy change. Okay, concentrate development in our lands. I think that's like, yeah, to be honest, I don't really exactly understand what that does. I think it's like maybe stealing development basically from like territories and putting them like in your core areas or something. I don't really understand, to be honest with you. We got edicts, right? So these are things, I guess. Okay. Do they have any cost to them? Anyway, we gotta make a decision here. Let's do the, let's just try to get, yeah, trade power in Canton. So, I mean, maybe with edicts, like, right, we could protect trade, increase in state maintenance by 200%. So basically just a small cost. Local trade power modifier plus 50%. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe that'll help us get up to the correct amount of trade power, or the amount of trade power that we want. Let's do that. I don't think that really, yeah, it doesn't really increase the state maintenance that much. And we'll do that here too. Yeah, we're advancing our trade here. So I don't think that we're going to see the effects of that immediately. It'll probably have to be a month, but yeah. So why don't we have them? Oh, got new things enemies can do, or the fleets can do. Intercept enemy fleets. Whoa, that's cool. Blockade ports, hunt enemy fleets. That's sick. What? Because before you kind of had to micro the fleets around, and it was a huge pain. That's sick. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, anyway, so we're going to send these guys down to protect trade in Siam. And yeah, and so we got Chompan separatists, Denang. Should I even bother? Should I raise the autonomy or not bother? You know, if anything, what I might do is wait for it to get like to 90%, then raise autonomy, just so we can get more time with it on low autonomy, making more, you know, more ducats, making some more income, you know, income max here a little bit. So yeah, well, we're not doing this. Let's definitely turn down army maintenance to 0. There's no reason not to. Let's bring us up to 4. Income of 4. That's nuts. Okay. Yeah, so I usually play at 3. I think that's a reasonable amount. Anyway, so we've got diplomatic power, or diplomatic relations of 4. So we got to figure out what are some good allies. So let's go here. Diplomacy for neighbors. Oh, wait, hold on. Who likes us? Ming, Korea, Pahang, which I think is down. Yeah, it's right here. Pangasinan. Everyone else has kind of a negative opinion of us. I mean, can we get an alliance with Ming? Is that even possible? As a tributary, is that possible? Subjects can ally their overlord. Right. Okay. 1 second. 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 1 So we just see this a little better. Let's check out the opinion map mode. Yeah, it's kind of all yellow. Maybe we could ally Pegu. Okay. Who can we ally? Shenhui, Socks, Mongyang. We're only able to ally these like sad sack countries here. Like, what is this? Oh, like a subject of it. Mongmao, Shenhui. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could ally one of these Shan states, right? Just a collection of 5 different, 2 province countries here. Tuangu. Prom, those are options. Tuangu is kind of cool because singing along their headphones. Tuangu is kind of cool because Tuangu is actually a country that actually ended up uniting Burma and becoming a large empire. Has a cool flag too. Look at that, the peacock. That's sick. I like that. I like Tuangu. That's cool. How much maintenance does this have? 14? Or maintenance development. Funny enough, it actually in one province, it actually has more development than I believe all of these Shan states. Or actually, Shipa or Sipa has an equal amount. Funny enough, or Mongyang has more. Mongyang has more. 4, 6, 9. So they have significantly more. Well, who do they not like? Shenhui, Kale, Shipa. Okay. Well, what about Mongquang? Mongyang's bigger. And how many troops do they have? Also 5, but 10,000 manpower, which, it's pretty much the same as the rest of these. But, we have 4 diplomatic relations. Why not? Well, yeah, why not? We'll get Mongyang as an ally. All right, and when this guy gets back, we're going to, I personally would like to ally Pegu. That's who I want to ally. But we're going to have to improve relations with them a little bit. Also, I would like to ally Malacca down here, which starts out pretty small, but they're definitely the most powerful nation in this little area. So I mean, almost every single time you see them you see them becoming dominant every single time practically, you see them becoming dominant in the Malay Peninsula, but typically you also see them becoming dominant in at least this section where Siak and Delhi is. Typically control the Straits of Malacca. And also Brunei is strong. I mean, that's also an option, right? Guaranteeing the independence of Sulu. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, Brunei could be a cool option for a ally. But, Malacca seems to have a little bit more, a few more ships, at least starting off. And they also have a land connection to us, so they'd be a bit more easily able to help us in a case of war. So I would probably prefer Malacca if they had no other way. So ideally Sambas. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool actually both Malacca and Brunei assuming if they don't end up rivaling each other going forward, which I have a speculation may happen. Anyway, that's enough talk. Hold on, actually might not be quite enough talk. Let's go with some advisors, because we need to stack this. Yeah, we want prestige, because we're low in prestige. We want to get this Morale navies, it's kind of sucks, but we want our monarch power. We want our monarch power. We need our monarch power. So that brings our income to not much, but it's worth it for the extra monarch power, because I'm telling you guys, monarch power is everything in this game. Let's go. You guys get to work. That might go here whispering to me. Confucian heritage. Ever since Chinese occupation, the reverence of Confucius and his Confucian ideals run deep in our society. From basic worship of Confucius in the folk religion of the commoners, the admiration and study of new Confucian texts in our court, though the clergy would not agree, some would say we are a Confucian country first and a Mahayana Buddhist one second. So we are a civilized people and revere the masters. Ooh! Oh! We've got an option to switch religion to Confucianism? That's crazy, what? And also, Mahayana becomes harmonized. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second here, folks. I got to see what this harmonization stuff even is. What is, and I'm putting this into the Microsoft Copilot, what is harmonization for Confucianism in EU4? Okay, so what does this say? Harmonization is a unique mechanic for Confucian nations. It allows them to gradually integrate other religions into their system, reducing unrest and improving relations with those followers of the faith. Once, over time, harmonized religions are treated as part of the Confucian sphere, making religious unity easier to maintain. Events are charged. Yeah. Okay. Wow. So basically, it switches my religion to Confucianism, and then essentially, like, puts Mahayana as basically like almost like an accepted religion, I guess. So, well, okay. Confucianism, well, so, okay. This gives us tolerance of, like, Mahayana gives us tolerance of heretics and idea costs. But what does, shoot, convert to Theravada Vajrayana. Hold on. What does Confucianism get us? What Confucians give you tolerance of heretics. Mine's tolerance of heretics as well. And so it's 5% idea cost, while they get 5% technology cost, or administrative technology cost, which you can debate which is stronger. I'm not sure what I would say. But I think we're going to do this. I think we're going to do this. So yeah, we just became a Confucian country. So, yeah, look, so we got Mahayana, and they're considered true believers by the Confucian state religion. So we got local unrest. Reduced local unrest. We got tolerance of the true faith. So these guys are not considered heretics. They're considered followers of the true faith. That's nuts. But like, yeah, like if we convert, for example, like this, like Da Nang, it'll become Confucian. And I don't know exactly how you gain more, more harmonized religions, but okay. Okay, I like that. That's cool. That's sick. All right, so we're definitely going to ally. Now that we, okay, we gotta. Oh, fall Majapahit. Oh, no. I should have allied Muang Pham immediately. No. They allied Ayutthaya, and now they don't want to ally me. Dang. Well, we're already improving relations with them. Can we royal marry them? Oh, we need to wait for sending the diplomat. Okay. Dude, I'm already like 35 minutes of the stream. I've just barely started the game. I told myself I wouldn't do this time around, but you know, hey. Oh, we're losing money? What? It's fine, to be honest. It's not a whole lot, by a whole lot. What is this? Oh, okay, we got some events popping. So, all right. We wanted them to send this year's tribute in from 4 ducats. Okay, I guess we'll do that. Ooh, what is this? Dai Viet has thus far been unable to rid itself of dynastic strife, and now several noble families have managed to consolidate enough power they threaten to divide the country. They await only a sufficiently weak ruler to enact their plan and plunge the country into chaos. Crap. Okay. That sucks. Can we reduce autonomy anywhere? No. Dude. I don't want to have to fire one of my advisors, but I might just have to. All right, well, that, yeah. Okay, yeah, we're going to royal marriage these guys. Cool. Also, okay, so Long Phuam, they're an ally. We're going to start improving relations with Pegu. We want that. And I think we want to strike Champa pretty early here. Yeah, we're definitely going to strike them pretty early. Although, probably shouldn't hire those advisors. Man. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, I mean, how much are we charging state main? Ooh. Actually, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. The state maintenance kind of a lot. So that only made the difference. That only brought us up to 28% of Canton. Jeez, dude. Well, I feel like once we get, well, oh, here's a big factor. I've got non-mothballed fort. That might make a difference. And this is just an awful place for a fort. Yeah, yeah, dude, I don't, yeah, I'm a little bit confused here. Expand infrastructure? What is that? And by the way, we can't do personal unions in, you know, in Asia here. So there's not really any problem with, you know, them putting the, you know, them royal marrying us as opposed to, you know, us royal marrying them, as at least as far as I'm aware. So it's fine. We can accept that. Okay, so that got rid of our deficit, just mothballing those forts. But again, you know, like in the vanilla version, you could see like the type of terrain. I mean, in these provinces, I don't understand. Like, I don't know if that's not a thing anymore, or like, or I don't know if that's not a thing in the DLC version, or it's just listed somewhere else. It, weird stuff. Yeah, I mean, like normally. Oh, okay, 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 okay. All right, all right. So yeah, okay. So we see it on the terrain map, and but it doesn't really tell us like the bonuses. Or like the buffs or debuffs related to the terrain. Like right here, you see, oh yeah, terrain farmlands, right? But nowhere does it tell us, at least nowhere that I'm seeing, does it tell us, you know, anything about that. Close institutions. No, it's not there, obviously. Emporium, it's not, I don't see it down here. Province values, I don't see any of that stuff. Wow, this expand infrastructure is crazy. This gives you all sorts of stuff. Trade power modifier, production efficiency, goods produced. I mean, it just makes like the entire like, what's my opinion on EU5? Now, and I'm thinking that whoever asked this just might have left, but what's my opinion on EU5? Honestly, dude, I'm not that excited for it because here's the deal. Here's the deal. You know, it's looking interesting. It looks like it's an interesting game. Oh, you're still here? Okay. Yeah, so dude, it looks like it's an interesting game, but I gotta tell you, man, you know, a lot of these sequels for a lot of games were really great, and they had depth and they had complexity, but not, you know, too overwhelming an amount of it. And now, I mean, EU4, it's pretty complex, it's pretty overwhelming, but I think that most things are pretty explanatory enough. Like, I mean, basically all the stuff you pretty much see on the screen has to do with basically different buffs and debuffs to your country that do like specific things, right? So, what EU5 kind of reminds me of is, I don't know if you ever played the Total War series, right? Um, you know, they had the Rome Total War, right? And I loved Rome Total War. Rome Total War and Medieval 2. I mean, those are amazing, amazing games, especially Medieval 2. I think that Medieval 2 is honestly one of the greatest games ever made, to be honest with you. I think it's up there, at least in terms of like compute PC strategy games. Um, I mean, I don't know if I would say EU4 or Medieval 2. I don't know which one would be better, in my opinion, but they're both up there for sure. They're very different, so it's kind of apples to oranges. But when Rome 2 came out, well, see, that's my concern. I genuinely hope it doesn't flop like Imperator. That's my concern. And what I was kind of trying to get at is like the hype for it kind of reminds me of Rome 2 Total War. You know, and when I played Rome 2, and I mean, I was a lot younger then. I was just like a teenager when that came out, and I got it on Steam. I remember I was super excited, you know, for it. You know, I got gifted the game for my birthday, and I played it, and I was like, what is this? They had overcomplicated they had overcomplicated the whole game, and it just wasn't fun. It didn't have character. I don't know. I don't really know how else to describe it. And that's my concern with EU5. And I mean, here's the problem is that EU4 is such a well-liked game. And I mean, yeah, sure, like the community behind it is kind of starting to decline a little bit, right? And I think they've milked all the money they can and the DLCs, and now they've been focusing on Hearts of Iron for a long time. But I'm not optimistic, dude. I'm not optimistic. To be honest, I don't even know if I'll get the game. Like when the full release comes out, yeah, I'll watch like gameplay videos, and if it looks cool, I might get it. And I mean, that's how I first got into like EU4 to begin with, back years ago. I haven't played it like consistently all throughout, and honestly, I never really got that great at the game. But I remember, when, for example, the Chongtong here was its own province, and it wasn't a wasteland, and you could, get over there. I remember when, you can't see it right now, but I remember when Africa, you couldn't walk across; it was all wasteland, and there was just like the Congo, and then there was the Kaliwa sort of Swahili coast, and nothing in the middle, like nothing by the Uganda, nothing by the Great Lakes area. Yeah, I've been playing it for a long time, and I first got into it, or I first wanted to get it when I was a teenager, watching gameplay videos of it. And look, I mean, okay, one of the things that really concerns me with EU5 is 100+ nations in the Holy Roman Empire, and I mean, or it's even more than that, I think. And I mean, I understand people say it's inaccurate, there's not enough nations in the Holy Roman Empire, but dude, I mean, back then, every other village was its own country. I mean, are you really gonna are you really gonna make every single little area its own country? It seems kind of odd. I don't know. That to really go with a fully historically accurate map of the Holy Roman Empire, come on, dude. Come on. If you're gonna do that, you may as well just make a EU4 style game that's only the Holy Roman Empire, or basically another Crusader version of Crusader Kings, essentially, that's only focusing on the Holy Roman Empire, maybe some of the surrounding states as kind of peripheries or something. But another thing that I think that I'm a little skeptical about is that they're a lot of people say, it's unrealistic, the amount of armies that people are raising in EU4. And I mean, obviously, yeah, obviously, right? It is unrealistic, but it's a game, dude. It's a game. So I don't know, they're going to be counting the troops in the hundreds instead of the thousands. And I mean, okay, that makes some sense, I guess. That's okay. But they're apparently, and this is what I've heard, I don't know how accurate this is, they're going to basically make it kind of a realistic sort of cost to raise these armies and go to war. Which and people on the subreddit for EU4 like to complain, well, dude, this king, or I think they use an example of some French king or some English king or something like that. In order to raise a force of a couple thousand guys, put the country in debt for X amount of years. And it's dude, cool, And don't get me wrong, I have no problem with historical accuracy. I studied history in college, but it's look, guys, are we gonna make it so hyper realistic? Yeah, sorry, dude. I'm kind of rambling about this, but I mean, basically, my point is that I'm afraid that they're going to go too far into the realism, and they're just going to ruin the fun of the game, and that's what I think is honestly probably going to happen. I hate to say it, they're going to overcomplicate the game. At least that's my opinion, and it's not going to be good. Call me, color me a cynic, but that's what I think is going to happen. Okay, we're going to pop an alliance with Mongfam. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. They're gonna have the population factor, and it's like, I don't know. Um, I like the idea to an extent, you know, but I mean, they kind of already have that with manpower, you know, and I mean, I know that's not a direct like, you know, doesn't directly translate to population, but I've always kind of like, at least in the way I understand the game, or LARPed within the context of the game, like I always took, you know, manpower as basically a quotient, or basically like a as being based upon the population. And I mean, look, like Plague Inc. style early gameplay. Yeah, dude. Yeah. My girl just made a little TikTok of me streaming here. That's kind of cute. Oh. Oh, dude, she's giving me a shout out on her TikTok here. She's got like 10,000 subscribers on her TikTok. That's cool. I appreciate that. Gracias, amor. Muchas gracias. Okay, so we got a turn of the Wako era. I don't even know what that is. We are traders and diplomats, not pirates. Okay, cool. Inherited authority of Sukhothai. That that was early. That was really early. What? Oh, I guess they have cores on them. Okay. Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. I'm so far. I'm totally willing, and I would like to be proven wrong. But as the moment like stands, dude, I'm. Ooh, we got the claim. Something going on outside. Sorry, hold on one sec. Yeah, sorry, I shut the window. We live in Tijuana, so I don't think it was anything, just people walking by, but we live in Tijuana, so you gotta, you know, you don't ignore sounds outside that you hear. You never know what it could be. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna make a claim in Vijaya because why not? Yeah, again, like I said, dude, at the moment, I'm an EU5 hater. I hope I could be proven wrong. You know, I really do. Okay. I don't want to fire vassals, or sorry, vassals, advisors, but I think I might have to if I don't want to go into debt right off the bat. Although I could take some money from Champa and that might be enough to pay for it, but we might have to do that. We might have to do that. 14 vistas en total. ¿Eh? Bueno, la diferencia es esta vez ya no tiene una como lento. No es lento. Antes sí. Yeah, like last time I was telling her the last time I was streaming, I was doing it with a different computer. Got a new one now. It's got a better graphics card. Or well, it's not a new one. It was one I had lying around, but as you know, screen was broken, and we got the screen replaced. It looks good on like the stream, but like from what I can see, like the visual quality is not the greatest, but it's okay. Yeah, I was thinking about like, oh, maybe we can, you know, demand in the form of 3. Let's use tribute in the form of 3. It's already another year has passed. Okay. Oh, by the way, can we ally Pegu yet? Not yet. What are my diplomats doing right now? Yeah, I got an among form, improving relations, Pegu. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to just immediately cross the border as soon as my guys get up. As soon as this month ends and my guys get up to full morale. Boom. Time to declare war. Time to declare war. Hopefully we can catch these guys slipping. Just wipe them out. Ah, they're going to make it. Oh, no, we're going to catch them here. Sick. Stack wiped. That was easy. Can I just... Ah, we had to take out a loan. Ah. Oh, hold on. Should we get an admiral? Nah. We don't need an admiral. I don't think we need an admiral. Although maybe that'd be good. I don't know. Oh, they already lost a ship. Or no. No, one of their guys came to aid them. Yeah, let's bring in our Baroque barks. Yeah, we're losing a decent amount of cash, so well, okay, let's oh, that's not enough for the siege. Can we just turn the army maintenance down while we're sieging this town? Because they don't really have any. Troops left, Harley. Cool. Got these guys. Yeah, we're going to send these guys over here, wipe out this one stack. Mercantilism is right. Increase free trade. Trade efficiency, the whole country. Yeah, we're going to go for that. Because we still want 40% in Canton. That's out of reach. If it was 30%, that'd be one thing. We're going to have these guys occupy this and then send them back to the siege. Yeah, dude, let's yeah, honestly, let's turn down this to get rid of our deficit. I think that might increase our increases our attrition, but we have a decent amount of manpower. I think we need to prioritize that over our or sorry, we need to prioritize our ducats at this point, or keeping that deficit out of the picture more so than we need to keep our attrition down, because you know we if we go with huh? No es mismo como no es mismo como TikTok, pero sí se pueden. No exactamente así. Es diferente. Te puedes hacer algo como super chats. Entonces te puedes enviar dinero para un mensaje. Y normalmente gente tiene mucho vistas, no leerlos muchos chat, no leerlos todo, pero solo leer los super chats porque ellos pagan por esto. All right, so we got Ming adventurers paying tribute to the Emperor Ming. We are part of the Ming trade sphere, and people can truly travel between our countries. Among those that make good use of this opportunity are fortune seekers and adventurers from all the region. People have skills, experience, and a background unlike most in our realm, and could make a valuable contribution to our cause. Wow, gain a general with 40 tradition. I already got a general, but okay. Let's see if we split these guys up, hire another general. Here, we'll split them up even further. Send these guys over here. hire the general, then send them back. We can do that. Oh, I'm paused. Cool. So bam. Neubahn. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that'll help the siege process, having another guy with a siege pip, but I don't really think it'll help it. Why am I still losing money? Pretty much just because of advisors. Or sorry, pretty much because of army maintenance. Oh, shoot. They might be able to defeat me here. Ooh. 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 This is gonna be actually gonna be close. This is 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 gonna be close. They got me. No, I got them. Ah. Sucks to suck. Yeah, so we can turn this maintenance back down. Because I'm losing money. I'm losing money. I'm losing money. And I'll tell you something. The money factor, I mean, that was the biggest, just the biggest aspect in my last run. Something I was always dealing with, and I eventually went bankrupt. And mind you, that was just because it's stupid decision making on my part. But nonetheless, I know that's going to continue to be an issue in this one. Instead of paying cash to nobles, another option is grant them privileges to collect special revenues, for example, from foreign trade, from which they can make a healthy profit. A proposal has recently reached the Queen Consort Regent's ears to grant several noble families export licenses for our trade with Ming. Doing so would please them greatly, but the commercial class may view this matter less favorably. So if we grant privileges, we'll lose legitimacy, but we'll get a tax income boost. More loyalty from the nobility, less from the merchants. And Ming will like it. But we'll gain legitimacy. How much? So we're losing legitimacy every year, unfortunately. And why is that? Because negative stability. Well, for one thing, let's boost stability. That right there changes it all. Yeah, we need the money. And what's it looking like here? Yeah, the merchant guilds are not going to be happy about this one. Yeah, we just have to do it. And no rebellions came up. That's nice to see. I like that. I like not getting any rebellions in situations like this. And can we win the siege? That would be nice. Yeah, you know how it is. You guys know how it is with these sieges, man. They never, they like to last, but we're only at 21 anyway, so. We're still losing cash. We're still losing cash. And I was a little scared to turn down the army maintenance to nothing. If I do that, oh, we will be making a profit. May as well. What does that put the attrition on? Oh, it's just on 3 still. I mean, how many troops does Champa have right now? 3. Can't defeat my 12 with 3. So, oh, well now they got 4. Now they're coming in hot. All right, put the army maintenance back up. Losing 8 ducats a month. Jesus, dude. Oh my lord. Sometimes I am. Oh, dude, I cannot lose this. Oh, come on. No. Nice. Non dice mi esto, yo. Gonna. Dude, another year's gone by? Jesus. Oh, I guess it's only the 1400s. Anyway, so can I ally Pegu yet? Well, I'm in an offensive war, so no, but so we're still improving relations with Mongfam. Yeah, what would they say if I tried to vassalize them right now? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna send someone over to. Well, okay, hold on. What are some things I can do to make them like me more? Offer fleet business. Offer military access. Oh. We will start currying favors, which I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that currying favors increases vassalization acceptance. And I think since they would ally us, I can take this guy off of Peg. Well, yeah, I'll keep it there for a couple minutes more. I'll keep it there for a little while longer. And come on, can we win this siege? Can we win this siege? Can we win this siege? Oh, and let me turn. Well, hold on. What am I at for? Champa at for troops? Like nothing. I can't afford this. 2. What about if I turn it down to nothing? Yeah, come on, guys. Let's win this. Let's win this siege. 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 Come on, let's get this siege. Let's go. And they have one unit. One unit, not even at full maintenance. We can take out that one unit with no. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Instant. 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 And you know what? We do not need to engage with this fleet. We do not need to do that. We don't need that. Yeah, and they're full occupied. Boom. How do you like them apples? Oh yeah, I have to recall the diplomat. Come on back. Now we're gonna get that trigger finger. As soon as the diplomat's back, we are doing this. Oh, and we're also taking all their ducats. 100. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And this is over. This is over. We're going to mothball this fort for now, but there will be a Champa uprising soon enough. And I would say let's pay back this loan, repay loan, 69. Yeah, all right, we'll repay the loan and we'll chill with this amount of money. Okay, and what does that bring our power projection up to? 40, I kind of hope for more than that, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I mean, we conquered Champa. All provinces in the Champa area owned by Dai Viet. Yeah, they are, right? We're going to add another map mode. I like to add regions. Personally, I like that. Or at least, yeah. Yeah, yeah, this is all Champa. I own that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me the mission, dude. Lan Shang has announced me as a rival. Cool. I'm pretty sure I already have them as a rival.
Adios. Bye.
Owned by me. I mean, what? Do I have to core them up? Maybe. And, oh, it's a lot of money to core these guys up. Or not a lot of money. It's a lot of monarch power. I wasn't really expecting that, actually. I thought it was going to be less than that. Jeez. I'm not going to be able to fully core all these guys up for a while. So that means I'm going to be hanging out with overextension for a little bit. Which, I mean, is not, like, the biggest deal. I'm not really expecting, you know, further, like, provincial expansion. Oh, are you kidding me? Really? We're one off? All right. Let's improve relations. But I mean, okay, look. At least right now. Well, it's only because of this tribute that they sent me, so I don't know if, like, I'll have to see what my income is right now. Yeah, and honestly, I don't want to deal with these rebellions, but you know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. There's no way around it. Come on, let's see what my income's at. Come on, positive. By the end of this year, they'll demand ducats. 14 ducats? Dude, get out of here. What? Well, look at this, dude. The Ming's already. Look, they have particularist rebels propping up, popping up. They can't deal with this. Dude. Ming might already be donezo. What's their stability? Negative? Dude, they're throwing. They're throwing. I think we might not. I mean, dude. This is so ridiculous. Dude, they can't deal with this. Oh, yeah, we're not paying these idiots. We're not paying that. You're out of your mind. There's no way we're paying this. 14 ducats, are you kidding me? I mean, maybe if these, oh, it's cool, these, like, the way these units look. Because I also got, like, the unit, like, the skin packs. Oh, cool. Juanpur is preparing to attack where? Kalinjar? Never even heard of that tag before. Kalinjar. Cool. All right. What are these Mong Kwang guys? Oh, that's sick. Mong Kwang and Mong Yang. What about these guys? Yeah, same deal. Then I got the war elephants. What's Jirai looking like? It's kind of wild looking. Yeah, they took Canton. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay. They took out the rebels in Nanjing. Okay, Ming. Okay, Ming. All right, all right, all right. Okay, okay. I see you. I do see you. Maybe they can deal with this. All right, all right. Dude, can someone give me a mission that'll just give me more, just give me more admin power? Come on, come on, a little more admin power. Oh, dude, we're close. And I don't know if these favors are doing anything. I think they are. We are, yeah, we're currying favors, aren't we? We're currying favors. Attempting to curry favors. Is there something that lists how many favors we have, or is that not really like a set like amount? 2 corruption? Dude. Oh yeah, my corruption's growing as well. Shoot. I didn't even notice that. Without corruption. Can I pay for that? Yeah. I guess. All right. We don't like corruption. We don't like that getting out of hand. We definitely don't like that. Yeah. Um Whatever. Can we ally Pegu yet? Please, can I ally Pegu? Sick. Sick. Okay, so we got Mongyang, we got Pegu. Okay. What am I? Oh yeah, they're both in Mongfuam, improving relation and incurring favors. Now we're gonna go improve relations with Malacca, shall we? We're the allied with Patani, Bagarudyong, and Siak. Yeah, we'll let the Wareru folks in here. To our court. They're getting separatists, dude. They're getting separatists. They're getting separatists, man. -2 stability. Liberty desire 69%. We're gonna see how this battle plays out. If these guys can take out the particularist rebels, maybe I'll consider paying it. Maybe I'll consider it. Oh, dude. Ming's in trouble. Ming's in trouble. Ming is in trouble, dude. Ming is in trouble, dude. We might see a very early, like an 1848, 1849 Ming implosion, like a Ming implosion before 18, before like 1450. That's what we might be looking at right now. Like, I mean, these two guys combined, yeah, they could take out, but we already have Dali separatists coming now. Ming's at, 12,000 manpower. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, guys. And are these guys splitting? I mean, if these guys both combine, take these guys out, take these guys out, take these guys out, maybe they can, fix this situation. But I think it's already done, though. Like, I mean, these guys just take out this little army, right? If I was controlling the AI rebels here. How close are we to this chomping uprising? Chomping on the bit uprising. How are we looking with our corruption? Okay, turn that down a little bit. Yeah, dude, we're not paying that. Get out of here. Get out. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Oh, hold on. What other things can we do to get more relations with these guys? I don't want to send him a gift. You know, I don't want to do that. Marriage guaranteed, alliance, improve relations. It's not a whole lot more I can really do. But I mean, look, dude, even if we send him a gift. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, Ming. Okay, Ming. Nice. They defeated, it looks like they're defeating these guys, but barely. Barely. Barely coming out on top over these rebels. And what's their troop amount looking at? 30,000, 10,000 manpower? Bad spot. Oh, they upped stability. They might be, I mean, they might be able to survive this, potentially. Potentially they can survive this. One, these guys are going to get taken out. These rebels. And they're not facing attrition here, so... Yeah, I mean, Ming might be... if they can get up to stability 0, they'll probably survive. Actually, they'll probably survive. Kind of scared of this Champa rebellion, to be honest. I really don't have the money for this crud. 12K worth of rebel armies will spawn? Dude. Can we promote culture charm? Hey! Does that make a big difference? Is that going to make a difference? Somewhat. Somewhat, I guess. So, I mean, what's their unrest about yet? Separatism. Basically. Yeah, okay, I mean, I'm not going to bother with that. Yeah, okay, I mean, Ming survived this little revolt in the south here, but, I mean, they might have some more revolts coming up. I don't know. And they don't have a lot of men to deal with that. They really don't, but at least for them, like, what's good for them, they're not getting attrition, like I said before. Oh yeah, so have I already sent a guy over here to improve relations? Yes, I have. So, current favors of the long farm. Yeah, what can I do to get there? Send a gift? Dude, the minimum gift you can send is 25? Dude. Dude. What can I do that's gonna offer condottieri? You know, yeah, they don't want they don't want or care about for my army. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do to like. There's nothing I can really do at the moment to get them up to 190. Although I could like get them to go in a war with us potentially. That could do it. Enemy allies. Won't form distant war, they're not going to show up for that. Can't hurt though to fabricate claims on Jurai. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, this is wild. Jurai and Rod are tributary states of Kamai. That's kind of cool. Okay. Pegu is tributary of Viet. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, they all have their own tributaries. Wait a minute then. So can I get someone else to be a tributary of me? How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do that? That's kind of cool. But where's the option? I don't see any option. Weird. Oh, could I like trade favors for trust? Trade favors for trust. Ah. Okay, sick. Okay, then, all right, so we'll stop them currying favors and we'll trade curry favors for trust. Oh, that's up at influence. So we may slowly lose our gains, but we're not gonna like just lose it all right off the bat, like you would with spy networks. So favors, trade favors for trust. What does that do? What does that do for us? Can we get more trust? What'd that do? Did. Oh. Okay. Attitude towards them? I'm not seeing really any difference, dude. Need at least 10 favors. How many favors do I have? How's Ming looking? Fuse tribute. They're weak. We're still gonna refuse tribute. I just hit okay to send them tribute. Dude. Oh, man. All right. Okay. I guess that's what we're doing. Guess that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, we can make more cores. That literally seemed to do nothing. Trade favor for trust. It basically seems like that did zilch. How are we gonna get these guys in our? And by the way, I'm not gonna declare this war. No CB, great relation, -5 stability. Oh my god. Longshang and allied with Longshang and or sorry, they're allied with Dai and Longshang. Well, so let's suppose that I were to go to war, for example, with them. Oh. Do not owe us at least 10 favors. Oh, wild. Wild. So you need to curry favors in order to get them to come into a war with you? Jeez, dude. And what is this? Is there any way we could see our favors with these guys? Okay. Oh, okay. 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 I see. How do I do this? How can I set manage attitude? I didn't never knew that was a thing. Well, again, I never had the all the DLCs before, but I see. Okay, okay, okay. Guaranteed. I can't give him. Okay, I could give him some money. 57. Okay, if I improve relations to 3 more, which I'm able to, that'll give me up to 160. So yeah, I could basically get him up to 185. Opinion. But where would I get that other 3 or other 5? I don't see what I could do to get that other 5. I could subsidize them. Hold on. So provinces, charter company. Oh my god. So province gives sub. Yeah, I could give him a subsidy. So, yeah, send him a gift. Sell ships. I don't know. Offer knowledge sharing. That's an institution they can learn from us about. Embargoes to trade. Yeah, there's nothing I can do, well, other than give them money. Which, as you can see, we don't have. We don't have a lot of money in this game. That is an issue for us. Got Champa, but we got rebels coming up, and it's gonna be a pain to deal with this. It's gonna be a pain. That is for sure. That is absolutely for sure. I think we just got to get rid of this jungle. And this is Savannah. I don't really want to lose this. I kind of like having this fort, but it's money, dude. It's money. Fort maintenance 150. So what I would lose, or so I would gain another 50 or a half a ducat per month. Pretty big difference. Though it's like 200 to invest in a castle. Eh, I'll I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I will keep it. We want these guys, you know, we definitely want these dudes. Definitely want to be getting our technology on time. Admin technology, yes, we're not going to be able to get that on time. That's not happening. But at least we get our Diplo in and Mill Tech on time. So I just find there's a lot more stuff to use admin points on than there really is the others. But at least that's speaking from the perspective of the vanilla game. So, dude, peasant revolts? Yeah, they're in a bad spot, dude. Still at -1 stability. Yeah, dude. Oh, luckily, we're finally going to be able to start coring up this other province here. We're not going to have to worry about spending money on coring this stuff up anymore. So we're going to wait for that. We are going to wait for that. That is happening now. Sick. Harsh treatment. Reduce it by 30% for 104. Dude. Go to hell. No way, dude. Not a chance. Dude. They lost to the peasant rebels? Bro, what is Ming doing? They're throwing. They're throwing. Why did I give them... I totally did not mean to send them a tribute piece. They're weak. They're weak. Juanpur is about to attack Garwal. I honestly, I don't care. Other than it kind of looks like Juanpur is going to be a bit... Whoa. This is something you don't normally see. Or at least you don't normally see in the, you know, non-DLC version. Delhi just getting schmacked. Oh, man. Well, I was about to say Sirhind is looking good, but dude, look at this. I mean, yeah, Sirhind took over Delhi, but now look at this. They're getting the Punjabi separatists. So we might end up with Punjab. What is this? Hanafi? Oh, this is cool. We got the... Wild. We've got the different, you know... What do you call it? Like... Schools of, like within, you know, like... Within, you know, Shiite and Sunni, you got the different, like... I think they're schools of Islam or something like that. So you got Jafari, Hanafi, Shafi, Ismaili. Okay. Yeah, so I guess it's more militant. Yeah, Bamanis. Well, Bamanis is the Bamani Sultans were very. I mean, they were hardcore Islamists. That's for sure. They had like a quota of how many of their Hindus, at least from what I've heard, they had a quota of like how many Hindu civilians they would get rid of per year. Very much a jihadist state, but the Bamani Sultanate was. Oh, and the Zoroastrians that came in. Okay. Oh, I'm also gonna add a map mode culture. I like that. I like the cultural map mode. That's cool. I think we're definitely gonna want to eventually become a Sino-Vietnamese. At least when we take we're part of China, that's gonna make more sense. I mean, it's cool to have like Khmer and Mon like automatically accepted. Let's see how we're doing here. See how Ming is doing here. They got rid of the peasant rebels, which I mean, I would think they'd be able to do that, right? They have no manpower. What the hell are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Refuse. What are they gonna do? They can't do anything. Oh yeah, we've got. No, we don't have enough spy network on these guys. Oh. All right. Okay. Well, we're not gonna go in on Ming right now, obviously, but I almost feel like we maybe could. No, 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 no. We're not gonna do that. They only have 35 though. Oh my god. Imagine if we did. Nah, I gotta get all the way to Beijing. Couldn't we do that though? We could just. No, we'd have to take one of these forts in the middle here on the Yangtze River. No, 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 no. That broke the tributary status. Okay, they don't trust us. They're like, forget you guys. Oh, but they're back down to 0. They're back up to 0 stability. Fortunately, we better unmothball this fort because anytime now, these guys are going to show up, these rebels. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Wow, they lost a ton of tributaries, actually. Yeah, I mean, they're not, they're not stable right now. They're just not. Long Fuam, Long Fuam. That's for military X. Yeah. Oh, now I can offer military access. Hey, hey, hey. Requesting military access from us. You may have it. You may have it. You may have military access for me. Oh, I've been warned. Ooh. 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 Don't. Oh, dude. Ming's gonna get me, man. Ming eunuchs. I'm dead. Got a rebellion of the castrated people. Okay. Yeah, that's sick. So yeah, if I were to gift them, I would have enough relations with them. But, I have yet to get enough favors. I no, I have enough favors. I have enough favors. Okay. We can get the spy network on Jari. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so once these guys come over here, we're gonna get more favors with Muang Fuam. Or sorry, we're gonna get more trust. We're gonna trade favors for trust, and that will give us the ability to, I believe, have them accepting, yes, an offer of vassalization. And if we send them a gift, which I don't want to spend the money, but gotta do what you gotta do. We want them as a vassal. We want to complete that mission. Definitely want that. Send them a gift. We're gonna get these guys as a vassal. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, guys. We're doing it. We're doing it. And in a month, we'll have them as a vassal. Meanwhile, probably within like the next month, we're gonna have situation down here, so we may as well work. Ooh, dude. Okay. Stava terminando este rato. ¿Sí? Offer vassalization. Bam. We're good. There we go. There we go. Cast belly for 10 years. Well, who are they allied with? Mong Mao, Mong Pai. Yeah, I mean, good curry. Well, how many troops do they have? 13. They have 16,000. That's kind of a lot. If I went to war with them, I'd probably want Pegu to come in. I mean, I still have Mong Yang as an ally too. They only have 30,000. I'll probably, yeah. I'm gonna send a guy to curry favors with them. Get our 10 favors. And maybe they can go to war with us. I could seize land. Nah, they're not really that loyal. Yeah, that mission is not happening, unfortunately. It doesn't look like it. All right, they've been reinforced a little bit. I'm going to turn this back down. So I can't afford that. I don't know when they're going to revolt. I don't know when that's going to happen exactly. But I can't afford it. It's too much money. But luckily, more of these provinces are going to be. And you know what? They're gonna they're gonna rise up anyway. May as well just reduce the autonomy, make some more money. That's right. That's right. Got some more money coming in. Autonomy, reduce. Autonomy, reduce. That made a big difference. That made a big difference right there. But yeah, Prestige or my admin power? Prestige or my admin power? Sorry, I want my admin power. Pike Square, perfect timing, right? Then we'll get this. Ooh, this army maintenance. Ooh, God. Oh, jeez. It's just awful. It just hurts to see it, dude. It just hurts to see it. Oh, I forgot. You could drill. Should have been doing that this whole time. I don't know why I wasn't. So yeah, we're gonna really have to go in debt to deal with these rebels. Can we take them out with half morale, please? Please? It's a risk, but come on. Come on. Let's do this. We're not gonna be able to do it. Oi. Hey. Yeah, we're going into debt over this. So may as well just, yeah, put the army maintenance up. That sucks. That sucks. But it's not like that big a deal, I guess. Well, we will survive. We will definitely survive. It's all right. It's all right, guys. It's all right, guys. It's okay. We'll live. We'll live. And I think we only really need to do like maybe one more month of this. And besides, we'll reinforce our army a decent amount with this. And that'll be a good thing. Animus zealots? Holy moly, what? Yeah, man, they're not having a fun time over Ming. Cool. As soon as this battle's done, that is going to 0, dude. You best believe it. You best believe it. What are my diplomats doing right now? I got current favors with Long Flum. We don't need to curry favors with Long Flum anymore. They're our vassal. We don't need to do that. We don't care about them anymore. What are we doing to the other ones? Current favors with Pegu. We're going to send you to... Oh, we're already sending you to Malacca. Cool. Alliance with Malacca? Don't mind if I do. And, but okay, let's say that I were to go on them. Malacca does not owe us 10 favors. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's cool. So if I have 10 favors with them, they'll go ahead and attack my enemies for me, along with me. Cool. Love to see it. Yep. That's that. I don't think we're going to have to worry about these charms really much. Again, I mean, hopefully not. I mean, they're accepted culture. They never occupied any of them, so they're not going to have like that long of separatism since they didn't occupy any of the provinces. So they might lose separatism pretty quick, and I might not have to deal with any revolts over there, at least separatist revolts, for a long time, if ever. Hopefully. Yeah, we're definitely gonna send you guys over here curry favors. May as well, just I guess. What we're gonna do is we're gonna improve relations with Ming, so they stay off our backs. Because I don't really want smoke from them, though they're not really that strong. They attacked me. I know I could take out some loans and I'd be able to fend them off. Not a big deal. Who are their tributes right now? Yeah, it's nothing too crazy. They're warning Lanchan. Me, yeah. Oh, it's to the point where they allied with Ming? They're not allied with Ming. They're just being, yeah, it's just because they're warning me, and then they're gonna actually. I guess they're saying they'll actually go in on me. Okay. And these guys are actually allied with. Oh, they're allied with Ayutthaya. That's kind of crazy. But Kamai? Them, no. Not them. So I guess a sensible next war would be Kamai, I suppose. Visor costs, yeah, we like that. So, yeah, guys, I'm gonna have this done pretty soon, and yeah, I mean, I guess a sensible next war would really be Kamai, probably. I think so. I think so. I think that makes sense. Then I'm going to save this, and I think this is a good stopping point because it is getting late. So I'm going to get going to bed. So thank you guys for joining. We did way better this stream than any previous stream I had on the old computer that was not running too fast. And this thing seems to have been running pretty smooth basically the whole time. We got some chat engagement here. We got 18 views on the stream, which sounds like nothing, but for me, that's a lot. So thank you all for joining. And you all have a great night, folks. You all have a great one.